And we're
Oh,
live.
by the way, I just see Coco. Moved. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, Davia, Nick, Edgar, you guys can introduce yourselves.
Yep. I'm Ted Boga. I review comic, movie, video games. I'm also review. I try to review some anime. Well, sort of. And let's get this party started.
I'm Nick Lenz from the channel Nick Lenz. I review movies, TV shows, comic books, novels, anime. Today I uploaded my first review of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventures anime, reviewing the Phantom Blood arc.
Nice.
I'm Comic Fan 992, and I do all kinds of shit you like. If you like comic books, movies, anime, or whatever, fucking come in.
First things first. Let's talk about the new editor-in-chief of Marvel.
Oh yeah, actual one of Dawn, which
I'm gonna say this right now before anyone says in their fucking piece, literally jizzing all over themselves, literally like, oh, they're gonna make good things, you know? Like, don't put your hopes up. Honestly,
yeah,
honestly, I am gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it nicely. I'm keeping my hopes down. Granted, I'm looking forward to what's going to happen. However, I hope that what their decision making is at least good. And because besides all that shit, they have done a lot of bad choices. They have done a lot of things that honestly, I'm like, what the fuck, man? I mean, seriously, really? And honestly, dude, that's always gonna fucking happen. Stop thinking it's gonna, like, it has to be DC already.
No, it's more event.
That's Alonso's fault because he's one of the people who spearheaded that entire idea.
Yep.
Him also,
but here's, I
think this was his idea. The whole thing of almost all the books have to hit the restart button #1 every like 30 or every 20 or 30 years.
That was annoying too. I can agree with that. But here's the one thing, and I will say this, and I will say this right now. If this guy doesn't change anything, then I'll say this: don't get your hopes up. Because honestly, I have 50 high hopes that like he's going to do anything new, different. But I have what's that word? Less hopes than he won't do anything. I mean, like I'm just like I have high hopes, but it's like it's very small. I have less hopes, and I'm expecting it to be more than the same and progressing further, because sometimes studios just do that.
Okay, so you have small expectations.
Yeah, expectations have to something need to be low these days, especially in Marvel, because let's face it, like Marvel, the way right now have been going. The books have been going nowhere. Like I'm confused with what's going on anymore.
It can't be worse than yeah. But there's one other thing you gotta blame Axel Alonso for that happened a lot during his era, besides the restarting.
I could say
the events.
Yep, that's what I said. Like,
I could say
there were more events during his tenure than when Joe Quesada was editor-in-chief.
Event after event. Like, for example, we had Age of Ultron, which was garbage. Then we got the
for the last time, dude. That was a hold-up storyline that was locked up in a vault that was so many goddamn years. It was wrote long before it came out, and honestly, it's just personally.
I think the first major crossover that came out when Axel Alonso was editor-in-chief was Spirit itself.
Yeah, exactly, Tevia. So I'm like, again, you're saying it was like, oh, it was
like that because it's still an event. But after Age of Ultron, we got another event, Cataclysm. Then
Cataclysm was okay.
Cataclysm I liked. I like Cataclysm.
I liked fucking Access. That was a fucking awesome event.
Here's the problem with him. He also let this entire political agenda into Marvel, because everybody who's basically there, like Tom Brevoort, Dan Slott, all the female editors, they all had a political agenda that was all on the left side.
They all do. I mean, like this. They always do. Bendis and Dan were trying to race each other because they were both writing their own Spider-Man books, and now like who can outdo the other? And honestly, as much as I like some of the Dan Slott books, Bendis always had a one step closer to his storytelling than fucking Dan Slott. I mean,
that's the biggest problem. No one told Bendis during Alonso's era no. Hell, even in Quesada's era, no one told him no. And that's one of the things that
the reason why no one said no is because he's a legendary writer that wrote a legendary fucking universe that literally
got thrown the hell up.
So that excuses you for just doing whatever you feel like.
Exactly. They won't say jack shit. They like you have like this certain type of loyalty where your history speaks out everything, and they're like they give you that. It's literally that. No one does that to anyone else. Like they do that with a lot of things. You know, like hell, did anyone say anything when people said shit when Jeff Johns had this big idea? Did anyone say no on that? No.
Oh wait, which idea? Did
anyone say anything when Jeff Johns had this cool idea or whatever idea he had, and DC or whatever company? Like, dude, it's a kind of like a business slash like thinking like, okay, we trust you because you know what you're doing. That's the whole mindset. Like every company has that.
Actually, I can disagree right now because Grant Morrison is a legendary writer. So is Marv Wolfman. But when New 52 started, yeah, and Marv Wolfman was trying to work with Grant Morrison about Superman's past and whether his parents were dead or not. Grant Morrison never worked with him.
That was not Wolfman, Jeremy. That was George Perez.
Yeah, George Perez. You got it right.
George Perez is never going to work with Grant Morrison because there was no communication, even throughout the New 52. You could tell there was no communication.
Yeah, the one thing you can praise about Rebirth is that there's less editorial control like there was 6 years ago. You don't have creators leaving left and right, and we don't see mass cancellations of books on a constant basis.
Yeah, that is true.
Like books like Just Got Started will end this month. You know, Powerback, yeah, that's gonna get canceled.
Yeah, that's a one shot.
I mean, and like honestly, I'm like, there was the point of doing a one shot then. You know, and just like I hear a lot of books are getting canceled. Like it sucks because of certain things, but you know, honestly, like when it comes to Marvel, they outdo themselves so many times.
The problem with Marvel's cancellation for their books is that there's no announcement; they just abruptly end.
Silver Surfer.
No, Dan Slott is the main offender because he only advertised the book only 4 times throughout the entire run, and he never really talked about it. To
really pissed me off because that book was good.
The book. One best way to do it, and this is what a lot of people did over the years at Marvel. You read a lot of their books. One way they help promote their books is have the characters guest star in other people's books. Valiant does this all the freaking time. Why do you think they're so successful?
Or DC, they basically tells you this little editorial note that said, "Hey, go check out this story or something." You know.
Yeah, and you don't see that much at Marvel. I mean, very rarely you see editorial notes in Marvel books. I mean, the only books I can think of that actually do it. I know that Spectacular Spider-Man does it.
Black Spider-Man break the number. The number doesn't make it map.
I'll just say this.
They use a lot of editorial notes in that. Amazing Spider-Man very rarely uses it.
They only talk about certain things. The only thing that Amazing Spider-Man's doing is talk about, oh, guess what, guys? Stay tuned for the next comic book because X, Y, and Z shit.
We get Venom, and then we're gonna get some other story with.
That's why I'm glad we got a new editor-in-chief because it's mainly Axel Alonso's fault that a lot of these people are just running rampant because he didn't even say. As long as you're part of his little political mindset, which they were all anti-Trump, you can pretty much do anything at Marvel, and and it's been proven on Twitter.
I just go on Twitter and basically bash Trump every week.
Yep, they do nonstop.
They does it every freaking day.
Oh yeah, you got to do that.
What about Bendis before he left? Did he ever do that?
One at a time.
No, Bendis doesn't talk about politics. In fact, you could pretty much tell Bendis was phoning it in for the last few years. And he really didn't care what he was writing anymore.
I don't know.
That never did that on Twitter. Who never actually bashed Trump or do political stuff besides Bendis?
Bendis never did it. It was just Dan Slott, Heather Altos, Nick Spencer, Axel Alonso, Tom Brevoort, and all the ends. Plus, they not only they bashed Trump, they bashed the fans. If you didn't like their books, they were basically they blocked people.
Wait,
like Dan Slott. Oh no.
Also, well, that's nothing new on bashing the fucking fans. They don't give a fuck. Like Marvel is that company where sometimes they could be selfish as fucks.
Yep.
I mean, that's how they are.
Dan Slott literally said if he blocks you, he does not care about you buying his comics or anything. If you follow somebody specific on Twitter, you get bot blocked immediately, and he doesn't care.
Yeah, and I don't know what is up with Slott, and this is something that I brought up before. Why does he think he needs special treatment just because he's the writer of Amazing Spider-Man?
That doesn't piss me off anymore.
Because he thinks he's this big and bad legendary writer. He wants to literally be Bendis 2.0, and he
Which
can't.
he's not.
Nobody knows him outside of Spider-Man.
He's only been working at Marvel for what? 12, 13 years? Not very long. Bendis worked for Marvel a lot longer than he did. Bendis worked for Marvel since 2000.
Yeah,
17 years.
Dan Slott has not done anything amazing outside of Spider-Man. You could literally pick other writers.
There are a few books that he's done I actually thought were really good. His She-Hulk run was amazing. I love a She-Hulk book. There's also GLA, Frank Avengers, the first book they had before the ongoing series. Silver Surfer run, despite some people thought was Doctor Who.
Yeah, it was kind of Doctor Who. But you know what? Yeah, fun Doctor Who book.
And he did Mighty Avengers. He did that book, the first one, the one that Bendis started in 2007. The one ended in 2010.
Didn't have a Civil War, right? He didn't have a Civil War 1 and Civil War 2.
Yeah, Ares, Miss Marvel,
Civil War 1,
Victory, Iron Man, Black Widow, and somebody else on there.
Well, I'll just say this.
The original team consisted of, if I remember correctly, it was Iron Man, Carol Danvers, Miss Marvel, Sentry, Ares, Wonder Man.
Ares? When did Ares get book?
Ares is dead. And Spider-Woman, who was going back and forth between that team and New Avengers. Spider-Woman was
when did Ares get a book? I don't remember seeing Ares, the God of War.
He was on Mighty Avengers. He was there for a little while, but then he got killed off the siege.
Yeah, the only books he was in as a team member was Mighty Avengers for the first 20
and Dark
issues.
Avengers.
He was there the whole series until he got killed by frickin' Sentry, being ripped in half. Heck, in Event Siege in issue 2, there is a 2-page spread of his graphic death. I mean, what the heck was the artist thinking doing that? He was ripped from his head down to his fucking groin.
Remind me of Ultimatum.
We're done.
Remind me of Ultimatum when that bullshit.
But you understand.
Yeah. Don't, man.
But what'd you say?
Besides all that, I mean, like, sometimes, like, okay, I don't care if they go pit it, do a little bit of politics. I really don't. It's their freedom. They have their own time to talk about it. Honestly, that's just how I kind of feel on this whole subject. I kind of feel like it's their right. If they want to talk about bitch-ass Trump, then fine. Because honestly, it really shouldn't be fit for president. And, honestly, people have a right to say how they feel.
We all know it, but if you're going to insult the man, at least be original about it.
Nick Spencer's not doing any books right now, though I've heard his take on Amazing Spider-Man. The only book that has some politics in it is X-Men Gold.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what trying to go back to the old days where they talk about real life situations and they're trying to talk about politics. Hell, even call me wrong or not. I think they religion, fucking racism, all that crap. And
I think you're right. I think 100% right about that.
Throw back to that point. If people are offended by it, well, you shouldn't read X-Men comics.
Actually, they used to do that. The problem is they are on the SJW mindset where everything's extreme. Apparently it's a sin to be straight and white.
Why?
I hate that. Can I say something on that fucking HCW fucking bullshit? Honestly, I think that whole entire statement right there is like a bit too much. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, overblown. That's what I'll say.
Okay. It's not really too much when it's actually true, and you can actually see it in the writing itself and how the writers on Twitter and other social media talks to people. They don't like their fans. They block you if you don't even agree in their mindset. People at Marvel, literally, there are people that people can say they got sources from. They can't talk back in Marvel because or else they'll get fired because they don't have the mindset. And this is why I'm glad I like the new editor-in-chief because from what I see, he's not political. The man's been in, I think he's been in the China division of Marvel.
China, I forget. I don't know what country.
Yeah, he's been there for a couple of years. He doesn't really have any political stance on anything, and he literally talks to the fans about comics and stuff. He's not talking about politics. He's not talking about these atrocities that are going on every freaking day. He talks about what everybody likes to do. Talk about comics.
I'm praying to God he does 3 things. Number 1, tell Joker to F off and give me back the Mary People of Mary Jane. Number 2, fix the X-Men. Stop making the X-Men completely stupid and give me
undo
the X-Men.
Undo Bobby being gay. That's one of the top things I would immediately recommend.
That too. Number 3, and this is the bigger one for me, besides the Mary People of Mary Jane, I want that to come back. How can I say this? I know. Get rid of the stupid Inhumans. Wait, here's the thing. Keep the Roy family, keep Ms. Marvel, keep Wingo them because those 3 are good.
You want, like, Kevin, I know what you want. You want a hardcore reboot on everything, practically.
Not a hard reboot on everything. I don't want hard reboot on everything.
No. I'll tell you, what's going to happen. It's going to end up like being the New 52, but literally something different in the end. I mean, honestly, like, if we're going to go back to square one, we might as well scrap everything. And, just honestly, don't.
To be honest, I'm okay with that.
I'm not. Because you want to know why? Just going where around it. Can't fix your own goddamn problems. And honestly, personally, if you're going to do that, then you're losing readers. And that's what happened to DC. And that's where we're at right now, where we're literally trying to go fucking make our own bullshit way of like, oh, don't worry, guys. We didn't reboot the universe, X, Y, and Z shit. I mean, like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, that's the whole thing. Like I'll say, it's just like if you want to get readers, make the storylines interesting.
And that's what Rebirth did. They went back to what DC was.
Maybe for you, maybe for many other readers that wanted have some people get back in, but a lot of other books that I've seen, especially fucking Superman boy, right there, that literally insults everyone that fucking is a Superman fan, but everyone's accepted because, oh, it's the pre-52 Superman. I mean, like, honestly, I could literally give you off, like, why did they literally did Superman Reborn, where they have this bullshit excuse, like, oh,
I loved it.
The New 52 was nothing more than a half of the pre-52. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This entire time, this version that I liked, this version that I read in the Justice League comics, anything that he showed up in is nothing more than a fake. That's what I thought. That's
I find it funny.
No, let's be like what Bendis did with Riri, where she's basically this OC Mary Sue who never does anything wrong. Everyone praises her. She takes over a country and gets.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. That's the big flaw in their character. And
she did
it changed. But yet again,
sorry.
But yet again, I mean, like, that's just like Mary Sue characters.
Yep.
He has some problems, and she needed some development. And I always kind of like, literally like, yeah, whatever. Dude, does Bendis I mean, that's the biggest thing I know, and I'm like, whatever. I mean, that it's just like, it's bad, but it's not as bad as like shit what I saw. And like, hell, let's go look at the Spider-Man comics.
Which one?
Like
or ASM.
No, shut up. No, I'm talking. I mean, it's like the Spider-Man comics, like the whole fact of like the whole point of having Peter not getting a goddamn girlfriend until like right now is literally absurd. I mean, honestly, yes, I agree. He should be with Mary Jane, or at least try to resolve the issue.
Thank you.
If not, then fucking then fucking let the character get someone else. And I know a lot of people are not going to accept that, but you know what? Honestly, it's time to grow the fuck up and literally move the fuck on out of Mary Jane. That's period.
Yeah, except
but
the thing
they tried that
people
more than
really
once.
wanted those two to get back together is because their marriage ended so
horribly,
controversially, and pretty much, I don't think that's getting any more. But I think Joe Quesada was getting death threats after One More Day came out.
He probably did, but I mean, honestly, like they submit that, and now it's like, what's the whole point of bringing them back together when you have a book them already together? I mean, like again, like
that's the problem. They're trying to cancel that book. They're trying to watch the 8 years later.
I don't know if anybody's ever noticed this when it comes to Peter. You ever notice almost all of his girlfriends, except for a few, almost all of them are blondes.
And they'll die.
He's definitely a blondie guy. I mean, like that's definitely the case. I mean, like
the only ones I can think of that are not blonde are Betty Brant. Carly Cooper, I think, was a brunette.
I hate Carly Cooper. I wanted to get shot in the head.
Felicia Hardy, Mary Jane.
Carly Cooper.
I think that's it. There was this one woman he had a brief relationship with called Mercy Kane. She was a brunette. Most of his girlfriends tend to be blondes, and as far as I know, only one has officially died, and that's Gwen Stacy. That's it.
That's it. But it's like when you look at things like and Terry, I know a lot of you people. I know you and many other people. Don't lie to me. Want renew your vows at least somewhat canon.
Yeah, that's one thing I do. You are right about 100%.
But I'll say this right now: you can't make it canon, and that's the thing where you have this whole loophole where you just have to read. You got two continuities now of Spider-Man books, and it's just like it really kind of pisses me off that I'm like, you're like, why do we have this problem? I mean, like honestly, like.
Agree with Spider-Gwen. You have the mainstream universe and Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, and Spider-Gwen keeps going back and forth. It's
like, I mean, like, besides all that crap, besides all that stuff, I mean, like, honestly, like, I kind of feel like the way how Marvel's done with their characters, especially like terms of Spider-Man.
But we have Ben Ryan Spider.
They haven't given him a girlfriend since like fucking One More Day. And no, don't bring Carly Cooper or whatever the fuck her name is. That relationship was never gonna fucking last. I mean, honestly, and plus it was on Peter's end. He should have.
It wasn't last too long either. It was a very brief relationship.
More concerned with fanfics and bullshit.
I think it started with Big Time and it ended with
no, it started Brand New Day. Started Brand New Day. That's where it happened.
Okay. Let me say this. They should have had where if they wanted to have that kept their relationship, Peter should have trusted her on the ship. So the moment he got his ass like shoot on a little on her, then that shit was never gonna last.
But she disappeared.
And then she came and she was Spider-Man.
Like she wasn't that great of a character anyway, so fuck off.
At the end of the Superior Spider-Man scene, left. Never seen again. That was 3 years ago.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
talks about her in the comics. 3 years since she last shown up. I'm like, now I remember from the Superior Spider-Man annual, were cured of the whole goblin stuff when she was turned into a goblin, and then like there was nothing left. And then you see her in the final issue of Superior Spider-Man, where apparently her eyes were like somehow still goblin-esque. I'm like, nor what Christos Gage kind of did.
Yeah,
and yet these co-writers, he kind of ignores something that Christos Gage kind of did just prior to this in A number 2 of Superior Spider-Man.
Which confused me because I thought one Christos Gage book and Superior one at the same time. How did they on the Christos Gage book? Wait, aren't they writing partners? Don't they write together?
Yeah, they're frequent writing partners. The only books they've done together have been
Clone Conspiracy, which is
Clone Conspiracy, Amazing Spider-Man, and Superior Spider-Man. That's it.
Yeah, which I've all the done. The Clone Conspiracy might have pissed me off, but here's the thing about Clone Conspiracy.
Because he's been a frequent co-writer of his, there is a possibility he might be succeeding Slott as the writer of Amazing Spider-Man.
No, hoping he does. I really want him to destroy all damn time. Actually,
what I missed.
But did do one thing right. He got a plug in the street. Thank God. Because I haven't seen that for years. That part.
I don't know. again, like it's good. Like if they do,
Park Industries was a good idea. Dancing forward for the character, even though yes, he was that slot made to be a ripoff of Iron Man, especially the whole aspire and be his bodyguard thing.
Yeah, I would rip off Iron Man.
He wasn't being arrogant with him being rich. He wasn't a dick about it, like Tony tended to be a lot of the time before even when he wasn't evil.
Because Dan Slott running out of
Nice
ideas.
person.
I believe.
But Doc got destroyed the
It's
company because
for
Doc got to
companies.
begin with.
Like foundation I can think of Tony started was the Maria Stark Foundation, and the whole point of that was to raise funds to finance the Avengers.
But then but you shouldn't think about that. Doc Ock made the company. Doc got the company, not Peter. That's what
caveat. Yes, that is true. But this is the point you always freaking missed. He wasn't running He wasn't running it when Peter was doing it. Peter was trying to honor Doc Ock's memory, and he thought it was the dedicated one. Well, you brought me back to my life. You kind of gave me a better life, so I might as well kind of honor your legacy to continue it. That's the whole point of Peter's motivation. And how when the whole Illuminati fucking tried to fuck some bitches up on Parker Industries, Peter was like, shit, this wasn't supposed to be like this way, X, Y, and Z. And it's like, he was trying to do shit. He was trying to honor Doc Ock's memory.
Until Doc came back and
literally, let me talk. You're not let me talk here. Doc Ock is where pretty much Doc Ock realizes that now where he sees everything he accomplished. Peter got not only that, but also he realizes he is what is now, and pretty much it's just this corporation where he like, no, this is not what I designed it to be, and I want if this is how it's gonna be, well, I'm gonna have to shut everything down, and that's how it is, Tevye. And this is the thing you kind of missed, and you kind of like you should literally kind of like, I don't know, you read the Spider-Man comics recently, like closely, like as much as I do. I mean, like I take everything all connected, X, Y, and Z shit, and I analyze it to the point where I'm like, okay, this makes sense, that makes sense. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people sometimes don't get it, and just how it is. And I'm just telling you, man, that's how it all pan out.
Cool.
Go on.
Nick? Crap. I think my is broken.
Yeah, because according to real science, my theory is that they're going to give Peter a science magazine for him to be in charge of.
Yeah, there you go. Because again, part is got blown the hell up because Doc got destroyed it. Scrap that.
Tevye. It's not destroyed. It's the building got blown up.
The company wasn't destroyed. It was shut.
You're cutting in and out, Edgar. You probably have to restart.
No, Nick.
I mean, not Edgar, Nick.
Oops.
All right.
Okay. But in the case of the backs of despite being blown in a comic where it's and Peter had to sell it in order to pay off lawsuits.
You're cutting in and out.
Yeah, cutting out. Your connection going in and out, but for some reason.
I don't know what is up with.
Yeah, stupid Google.
Come back in and out. Okay, come back. Just click off. Come back in. All right.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what is up with Google.
All right. Okay, back. Like I'll just say this even more. Like, like I'll tell you, like the whole bombing on the tower. No.
No, it's not that. I got that part, but the thing is, though, is after that happened, she went to China, and then China, basically, he lost everything.
It's still what Dan Slott's doing is like where Tony Stark had like apparently business problems where he had his company was going down the toilet, and he had to try to literally stay up afloat, and he tried to do it, and yeah, nothing's really working out so hot.
It's a part of the industry gone. It's gone forever.
It's not gone. Tamiya. If it was gone, it would have been like history. But Parker Industry still is going on. It's still there. It's just not as focused as what on the story purposes right now. I mean, honestly.
Actually, from what I read recently, yeah, like in the late issue of ASM, if I go my memory,
I saw.
He sold everything. All Parker Industry actors gone. Like Crash is gone.
That is no. Like okay, it ain't that gone. I'll still say this. You'll see it come back. I know when I know I'm right, and you know, as yes, he sold a lot of stock shares. Dang, and he had his company still.
That Triple P going back to the Bugle, as we all know.
Okay, let's get off of Spider-Man because you guys constantly keep going back and forth. We know it's never going to actually end. Actually, I want to say, did any of y'all read Watchmen?
Doomsday Clock, baby.
Yeah, I was going to. I'm like, I didn't.
Well, it was a great. Nick, you still there?
Nick?
Yeah, I'm still here.
No.
I am still here.
Okay, you're still. It's Google. There's nothing really you can do about it. But anyway, I like Doomsday Clock this week. Some people were both sides about what happened to Rorschach. Actually, I liked it better that John stuck to the canonical ending. That hey, Walter, I forgot his last name. Actually died. Yeah, Walter Kovac. He actually died. So we got a new. Rorschach. Because then again, you have to explain a contrived reason why he's still alive.
Yeah, which did anybody see like toward the ending of the book? I mean, not the Superman stuff. Before that, who this Rorschach was assigned to bring out this woman who also wanted to bring out her husband, which he had no choice to do that. And it turns out he was hired by Ozymandias.
Actually, yes, because it showed.
Wow, it was great to see the guy Gary Frank.
Oh, Jeff Jones basically said that if Gary Frank wouldn't have done it, he wouldn't have gotten it.
Praise to Gary Frank for doing a great job of basically drawing
artwork. His artwork is legendary.
Exactly like legendary artwork. I mean, heck, the comic was said to be like Watchmen. It's same panel set, everything. It was amazing.
Actually, some people had theories on who the new Rorschach is. Some people said it's the kid in New York who was at the hot dog next to that guy at the hot dog stand, and some people also think it was his therapist. But didn't they both die in New York?
But according to the date that this comic takes place, it's 6 years after the original Watchmen series.
7 years, because there's 7 years right after it, and apparently which comes to the theory that so whoever got Rorschach's journal basically told the world what happened.
Yep.
And it turns out that
these people just stormed Bot's office, which wow, it's great to see the thing, and apparently he's not there. And then all of a sudden, the scene kind of ends with somebody throwing his desk chair out the window, kind of like what Ozymandias did the comedian.
No, wait. Here's the question. Who broke it, though? And why did it take so long before the world just went back to the Doomsday Clock Cold War scenario?
Yeah, but
I wonder.
Was it just me, or did Gary Frank did it on purpose by having something be thrown out of a window? Because you remember in the first issue of Watchmen, the comedian was thrown out of a window, and this one.
Oh no! Let's say is everything you see is a homage. Everything you see is a homage to the original Watchmen.
Like the whole thing of the cherry thrown out the window. I mean, the only thing else I can think of is, Rorschach's movements in the book. I mean, it's basically like the original one, except that now, from what I can tell, he took off his glove. It signifies, looking at his skin, that the new Rorschach is black.
No, he is black, and I looked at an interview. Jeff Jones said the new Rorschach is black because diversity.
You know what? I'm pretty fine with new Rorschach because it's not the real Rorschach, because the real Rorschach dead. I'm happy about that.
And there's nobody who could bring him back to life outside of Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, and apparently the people he broke out, they're hired by Ozymandias to look for Dr. Manhattan, which last I saw him both in the movie and in the comic, the guy left the galaxy.
Well, it was kind of stated that he went to Mars, but it was kind of ambiguous on that.
Yep.
And so he pretty much left the universe.
Yep. Well, he did say they had to show a flashback to the Watchmen that he just so are you guys going Manny? Like I do, but I'm gonna go create my own life.
The Owl Cave is what I call it. There's no official name for it because I don't think even Alan Moore came with the saying. You know where they have the Owlmobile costume.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, for anybody remembers who basically knows about Alan Moore, he clearly based the Watchmen on characters from Charlton Comics.
Actually, that's what people said that that line and that woman.
Ted Cord. I mean, you have the owl. I think that's what you call it. It's basically a bug for the Watchmen.
Night Owl.
Yeah, Night Owl.
Yeah, actually, people also made this other comparison that woman and mime are actually Punch and Jewel, who also came from Charlotte Comics.
Which I know about that. I know the characters. Are they fun watching?
Yeah, some people actually bring that up.
Those are characters that Nico created to be villains for Captain Atom.
Yeah, and they all because they were part of the Charlotte Comics, and Jeff Johns is basically doing his own rendition of the Charlotte Bolton characters.
Punch and Judy. The last they didn't make a return to DC Comics. Suicide. Yeah.
And I think some people said maybe that was like a hint that they were coming back in Doomsday Clock. Mm-hmm. Maybe that was why they were brought back in I Am Suicide.
But if you notice, though, I think they were like two of the last characters from Charlotte who got their own counterpart. I know that the comedian is clearly based on the Peacemaker. Dr. Manhattan is Captain Atom.
Rorschach is the question.
I'm not sure about. I know Silk Spectre is a mixture between Nightshade and Black Canary.
What about Judo Master?
Judo Master, I think it's probably Asmodeus.
Okay, then. Wait, wasn't Green Arrow also a Charlotte Fulton character? Or he was somebody else?
No, Green Arrow was always DC.
I could swear they brought the rights to
some other characters for Charlton. I mean, there was a small number of them. The universe was very tiny. The original Earth 4, it was a tiny universe. I mean, if you look at, let's say, Night Owl, for example, the original Night Owl, look at his suit. Dan Garrett. And, of course, well, the second one is Ted Cord. Silk Spectre, the original one, it's basically the
Black Canary.
It's related to Black Canary. Like, it's based because she was like, she's clearly based upon the Diana Drake Lance, Black Canary. The one who became Night Owl's girlfriend at the end of the series. She's clearly based upon the second Black Canary.
Yep. And well, at the Owlman,
Night Owl was based upon Blue Beetle.
Actually, Blue Beetle.
Also, when did Ozymandias realize he had a brain tumor? Because apparently, this is one of the things that's setting him off to go look for Dr. Manhattan.
Good question. Oh, Hager, you're back. Where'd you go?
I had to go do shit.
All right.
Apparently he has a brain tumor, was from the previews, and it's finally been confirmed. Yeah, he's dying from it, and they got to look for Dr. Manhattan. And there's theories that Manhattan is the reason why Clark's parents are dead.
Oh yeah, they did show a flashback to that. The new too.
Since Grant Morrison's run, which actually I kind of wish they undid his parents dying, but I guess they'll just build more character to him.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought too.
Flashback. You know what? His father died. Basically, he had a heart attack. Was fighting Brainiac. So of his two parents, Martha Kent was the only one still left alive.
So
but
maybe
killed them off.
I got a theory. The big one with Doomsday Clock. I have a weird idea that thanks to Doomsday Clock, Human Panic will be alive again.
Well, wait, here's the question: how are the Watchmen characters getting to the DC universe? Because we know Manhattan can, but how does Ozymandias and the rest of them planning on doing it?
I don't think Rorschach's dead. I don't think all Rorschach's coming back. I think it's impossible Rorschach. It's gonna help Ozymandias.
They showed Night Owl and Silk Spectre because even though they said that they're retired, I hope that they show live in the series.
Yeah, that would be real cool to see both.
Yeah, because this is all about, because apparently they're all going to meet their some form of a counterpart in the DC universe.
I would see Comedian coming back.
Well, some of the Watchmen are going to meet the DC characters.
Oh, and speaking of the Peacemaker,
Yeah.
continuity at all.
Who?
Oh yeah, wait, Peacemaker. You haven't seen him in years.
Multiversity. That's the last time you saw him.
Oh.
In the recent continuity, I think the last time he officially showed up, series, the one that was started by Keith Giffen and John Rogers.
Wait, what series?
Wait, this is the current Blue Beetle or the pre-52 Blue Beetle?
Or New 52 Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle.
Okay, New 52 when he started his run again.
Start having Radius instead of
Ted Cord.
Ted Cord started from 2006. I think it ended in 2009.
Yeah, the winter series with a crash. That's pre-52. Pre-52 Blue Beetle was awesome.
Okay. But I'm just trying to wonder how they're going to plan on tracking Manhattan down. Plus, they're trying to figure out how to get to the DC universe. And they decided to hurry and find him so he could play everything right and stop America from bombing Russia.
Yeah, because apparently Ozymandias' Utopia plan, that blew up. Literally.
Yeah, because I'm wondering.
Good.
Do you think that in this series we might get a chance to see a new comedian? Because the original comedian's dead.
Apparently, he's going to be the Joker. Is going to be our comedian.
I doubt that. That'll be really stupid. No way.
No, he was in the cover. They showed him in the cover, and one of it on the Joker's cover was one of the comedian's lines.
Crap. Damn it. So I'm done with one of the three Jokers. Give me comedian.
Let's face it. Comedian is basically like the Joker. He sees comedy and dark humor.
I thought the comedian would more punish it, like.
He kind of was, and that's how the Peacemaker basically kind of was, where when he was in the 80s, where he was kind of insane. If you ever see what he looked like, his original look, with this goofy-looking helmet.
Yeah, I just see that.
It is one of the most bizarre things you think of. But in the case of the comedian's outfit, yeah, he kind of acts like the Punisher, except that, well, Peacemaker used like
he got a cynical view of the world, and he just found it funny.
He's more psychotic.
Pistols. A comedian used a shotgun. That was the same one was a shotgun.
Yep.
And out of all the heroes, the comedian was actually one of the very few heroes who actually wore a mask.
Yep. Well,
and Night Owl and Rorschach were the only ones who actually wore masks of the main Watchmen characters. Silk Spectre never wore a mask. Dr. Manhattan never wore a mask. Ozymandias, as far as never wore a mask.
Well, actually, Mendias I think he did wear a mask, and he just basically told the world who he was.
Yeah, I think the way he kind of acts like, if you notice the way his mannerisms are, he kind of acts like the Watchmen version of Lex Luthor.
No, actually, that is, because when on the second issue, the cover is literally Lex Luthor and Ozymandias' hand on his shoulder.
Yep.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know. I don't think Dr. Manhattan is one of his powers. I don't think he has the ability to open portals of the universe. That's basically something like Vibe doing that, not Dr. Manhattan.
Well, he apparently can take a decade away from the DC universe. So apparently, he could do anything now.
And but Dr. Manhattan also took Joel because Action Comics.
Actually, I think that he did the same thing he did to Batman, where he was trying to lower Clark's morale, and try to question his morals. He's trying to bring the DC universe down to his level, or the Watchmen.
Yeah, because that doesn't make sense. Because Dr. Man is a tinkerer. But actually, speaking of Dr. Man, even the button, which I do own that book. Actually, I had to get that book actually, which I'll probably show you guys play that later. I realized something when I reread it. And this is an action comic, I just had to wait to it because even Batman references the button actually to Clark. Well, and that's dialogue was actually very interesting because I'm so happy to have the button with Superman because now actually due to Joel missing and due to Superman actually reacting to its father being a villain, I am intrigued how at the he and his family are going to deal with Dr. Manhattan because That man able to do all the stuff, but do it Joel, what he did to him. I am very truly what he's going to do to John.
It's a book about hope. Jim John said it since the first interview. This book is about hope in the face of oppression and depression at a time where America was literally at its lowest.
With that to come now, actually.
Yeah, basically the Cold War and the Great Depression. This is what Superman is trying to deal with, because that's the reason why he made Jor-El. He brought him to Earth, and we could clearly see him. Yeah, you could clearly see he teleported him there, and he showed him everything, all the atrocities mankind has ever committed.
World War II, the nuclear bomb, Vietnam War, every single regime atrocity.
Yeah, and he's trying to make Superman question his own morals and wondering if, because people compare Superman to a god.
Yep.
And also another thing is, like, he went back in time during that time period where Krypton was going to go bluey.
Yeah, apparently he has that kind of power, which was never stated. Because,
like, honestly, I'm like, okay, like, this is what kind of makes me kind of scratch my head on that as well. It's like, okay, you're trying to test Superman on that level, but couldn't there? Like, I feel like, you know, like, there's something like, is that all that character has? Because this is a bit boring. I mean, you know, I want
the same for Martha and Thomas Wayne. Their entire character is being dead.
Yeah, they stay dead until Flashpoint. Actually, no, Flashpoint Batman did show up. Let's see, Batman did show up.
I mean, the one thing I did like a lot. Bruce and Clark were having like that moment where they were both having that same problem, and what annoyed me, and I thought like, okay, now's your chance to like work together. No, they don't do none of that crap, and just like it's just like, what the fuck moment.
They're not aware. Like only Batman, Tim, and Barry and Wally. They're the only four people who realize something is going on. Everybody
knows something is up as well, but then
Oz finally told him that now that he knows Dad was brought back, he finally realized that something is going on. Bruce and Barry never told anybody because they didn't have enough proof to tell if someone was even behind all this. They knew someone was pulling the strings. They just didn't have any way of trying to find out who did it. And the button was the closest thing they had. And now that the button's gone, they have to get to him.
Took the thing back.
Yep.
And so that was just early this year. The button, it was, I think, it
really
came
great.
Out this past March.
I owned the button.
Yeah, it's one of the best sellers when it comes to trade paperbacks. And the problem is now they have no new leads to find out where Dr. Manhattan.
I went to a Black Friday sale yesterday, and the cover is a 3D cover.
Yeah, I got it. I bought it the same day it came out. I pre-ordered that the thing, but they don't have no proof. They have no leads to find Dr. Manhattan, so they're back to square one. And you can't tell Superman in them
about that crossover. Is that we haven't forgotten about this, but the button itself was still a good story.
Amazing. Hey, look, what's this?
Actually, we don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the button, Dr. Manhattan took it back, so we have no leads to finding him again. So you can't really tell the Justice League about an enemy you don't know where he is.
Also, I got Detective.
I've got to bring this up because that didn't show up. There was one thing that showed up during that crossover that showed up. Superman.
Yeah, man.
What that was?
Okay.
No, wait, say it again, Nick.
Just showed up during the button crossover that just showed up recently in the newest issue of Action Comics.
Booster Gold.
I'm talking about Booster Gold. The Cosmic Treadmill.
Oh yeah, that did show up. Awesome.
Actually, it also showed back up in the Flash running scared because Barry used to go to the future.
Yep, to find at the iris from Bond.
And one thing I'm very happy Josh Williamson finally paid off this plot thread after it's been hanging for a while. The whole thing with Mina, who's now the Negative Flash.
Yep. So you saw an experience from Barry, yeah, no, it's just she's the villain.
Apparently she was the villain from the beginning, from what I understand and see.
Yeah, that honestly made no sense. And apparently she's got the negative speed force in her. Apparently, according to
Black Hole,
working for Black Hole, they say that the dark speed force is killing her.
Yep.
because it's a twisted version of the regular Speed Force.
It's created by the Red Flash.
Yeah,
Created by Thawne.
I know why this is. Apparently, Eobard Thawne had this in him in years, and yet it didn't affect his body.
Well, he created it. It's his creation.
Well, technically, he wasn't using the Speed Force. He was manipulating time.
Yeah, he manipulated at the United Speed Force to his own purposes.
And his was
but
really
kind of the weird thing
dropped
about
off.
Flash. You guys remember the second Reverse Flash?
Who, Zoom?
Yeah.
Actually, we haven't seen Hunter Zolomon. I just realized that. Where's Hunter Zolomon?
Hunter Zolomon is. Wait. Hunter. Oh no, Hunter Zolomon. No.
It was in the first Flashpoint. It was the first Flash Rebirth miniseries.
Oh wait, you're talking about Eobard Thawne. Yeah.
I thought the second
Hunter
Reverse
Zolomon.
Flash. Hunter Zolomon.
Yeah.
Hunter Zolomon. Zoom.
I haven't seen him in years.
The last time he made this appearance was back in the first Flashpoint, the first Flash Rebirth book, the one that was a miniseries.
Where has he been? We haven't seen him in decades. Actually, it's glad that they got a little of him really bit
Well, technically, we'll eventually
that was
get
back,
to him.
I think it was in 2010 that miniseries came out.
Yeah. After actually no, that's not true. He showed up at the membership and went during the whole not Blackest Night.
Right.
During when Wally had to go back in time to save his kids. I think I don't really remember. I'm going by memory.
Actually, here's another thing. What does the Rorschach get by helping Ozymandias?
That's what I wonder. Because the real Rorschach wouldn't work for Ozymandias. We always say like F off.
Because we know
But
the real one, he would have pretty much killed those two people in prison.
Yeah, which this one is more. This one is more kind of crazy. But he's not crazy.
Like you could tell Johns want to make him crazy, put him like on that same level as the real Rorschach, because apparently, because he was still trying to, because apparently he kept saying his watch was slow and his time was off, and he had 3 hours to get those two out of prison before he got bombed.
Before the entire country gets blown the hell up.
So there's something going on with that. Now the real question is what's going on as a whole, because we need them to look for Dr. Manhattan. How does he plan on doing it? That's my question.
They gotta find out, man. Actually,
no, the means. What is the means to do it?
To save himself, to save the world, or to
No. We know the reasons. He wants to put the world back because he realized his plan worked, except that whoever got Rorschach's journal leaked it, and the new president basically made it really public to the world. And now they made a manhunt for it. So first question is, who leaked the information? Second question, how does Ozymandias plan to get to the DC universe?
Good question.
No one has the power or the technology, from what I see, that they can actually get there. So the question is, what do you plan to do?
Good question.
And this is all revolving around Superman. And Superman talked about this is the first time he's ever had a nightmare.
Yep.
So that also plays into that as well. But besides that, I also got the new trade for Flash Running Scared. I got Batwoman Volume 1.
Ooh.
Wait, I also got Wonder Woman Volume 4.
I did get this though.
Oh yeah, I got all four. I got all three.
Yep.
3. Yes, it's 3 trades because I have all that, Tavia.
Nice.
Everything but the Lazarus contract. I'm iffy about that.
I read the Lazarus contract when it's coming out issue by issue, and I thought it was pretty okay. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't bad. But it's better than the culling. The culling was stupid. This matter was good.
I believe that was Benjamin Percy and Dan Abnett's weakest event together. But when it comes to Green Arrow and Teen Titans plus Aquaman and because I know what's his name? Tim Seeley is doing Nightwing.
Yep.
Well, now it's Sheen Humphreys now.
Which
Humphries.
I'm worried because I actually like Sincerely Nightwing. This Nightwing is pretty good. It's amazing.
No, you have to wait till the first story arc to understand whether or not if Sam is actually any good with Nightwing.
That's
But
true.
his Green Lantern, I like his Green Lanterns run.
Yeah, it was amazing. I love that run. Holy shit, those stories were awesome.
Wait, Green Lanterns?
Mm-hmm. I loved it.
Yeah, he actually built on the mythos and added more to it.
Yeah, like unlike Vendetti, who destroyed the mythos. I can scrap that. Vendetti is actually doing a great job in how you want to do Endicor. That is awesome.
He just felt like he needed to retcon the emotional embodiment to what he felt was good.
Yeah, the whole level crap.
Which I did not agree with.
I agree with that. Like, what about Rogue again? I don't get it. Rogue is
Apparently, it was finite. Every time people used the power of the emotional reservoir, the universe was slowly inching itself to death, which I didn't believe to begin with.
Yeah, that was a stupid idea. But who came up with that idea? Isn't it? Wait.
Like I said, this was during the New 52 / DCU, where there really was basically stories over continuity.
Creativity over continuity.
Yeah, let's basically say, let's pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah,
because that's what I do.
Yep. Well, here's the only thing that comes out with DCU crap is Darkseid War, because that's what I've been a lot recently. Actually, speaking of Darkseid War, I want to talk about the Superman story for that, the whole apocalypse stuff. I love that story. That story is awesome.
Darkseid War? Yeah, it's still good reference.
No, not Darkseid War. I meant with Superman. The way Superman issues coming out, and holy shit, awesome. This is Jonathan with the Bulldog.
Oh yeah, the Throne to Apocalypse. Like where the Luthor actually becomes a distant dark side or not.
Yep, and it's amazing. I love that story.
Actually, have you guys been reading Wonder Woman? Because I usually just wait for the trades to come out and just binge read it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it any good? Because I know James Robinson's taking over and he's finally answering who is Jason and where he is, and Grail is involved.
Yep. I really that's pretty good. It's really awesome because one of them is good with getting the butter, which is pretty cool. You see Grail involved. It's actually interesting because she's not Grail. When Grail first appeared in Darkseid War, I was confused about her because how did Darkseid have a daughter? 2, when did this happen? 3, when did they conceive his daughter?
Technically, her origins was also confusing because she was around when Themyscira was just getting started, but it said that she's supposed to be Wonder Woman's age, which was 23 to 26.
But
like, it was kind of
sense.
Like I said, it was kind of confusing because I don't think Jeff Johns wrote that issue of her backstory.
Yeah,
but
someone else wrote that issue within the Darkseid War backstory.
Besides that, I also been enjoying Dark Knight Metal.
Yeah, that's been awesome. Like, holy shit.
I think everybody should be concerned about forget Barbados because it clearly seems Batman, the Batman who laughs. Not only does he have the darkest origin ever, and you could tell this is something Scott Snyder is great for if you ever read Witches. Because this man is great when it comes to making horror comics. And I'm slowly.
Who's the origin story Batman who laughed, or was it I think
James Tynion IV and Scott Snyder had a little to do with it as well, because they got to both keep it on par.
Yeah, and this origin story was dark. This one freaked me out because holy shit, this Batman is completely nuts.
Actually, I was tweeting to Scott. I don't mean to cut you off, but I was talking to Scott Snyder. And I say, you know what? Why don't you just write Batman kills the DC universe? Because that's basically what Batman Who Laughs is doing.
Which he did. He killed the Bat family, literally. That freaked me out. But then he killed Jessica, but he made Superman and John. Holy shit! But he
made Superman kill his family
and John. Well, Superman and John, because Black Kryptonite affected them.
Well, Dark Kryptonite, I don't think Kryptonite has much of an effect as to a true-blooded Kryptonian, because he also made Kira kill her family as well.
But I didn't know Kira and I'm a family. Who's that world?
Rebirth, because apparently, Earth -22 is basically the Rebirth universe.
Huh. Interesting, but That was dark. That freaked me out. Like, what the hell? Like, holy shit.
Actually,
that one was creepy story. Ones that were devastating.
Actually, one of the things I'm wondering is what constitute as a light and dark universe? Because Earth 40 from the multiversity and Earth 3 are pretty much two of the darkest Earths in the multiverse. How are they not part of the negative multiverse?
Here's another question. Is Injustice Universe part of the negative multiverse?
Yes,
That
I
would
like
make
to
sense.
believe so. But I'm wondering, how's the Crime Syndicate not part of the negative universe? Since, these are one of the dark universes.
Good question. I still want to know if they are the Watchmen non-dark universe. Actually, no, scratch that. Watchmen, Watchmen is a different topic altogether because that is.
I like to believe Stormwatch is somewhere in the multiverse again.
Same, because Wildstorm, I'm happy they're separate from it. Thank God they're separate. Because funny, all their books were bad.
It's half and half. Honestly, it's half and half because technically they're still there. Those versions are still in the DC universe. We're just not going to see them, probably.
Good. The only cat I would keep Midnight. Midnight, we don't get what from Wildstorm.
All we need is Midnighter. We can keep the Stormwatch as long as we keep it.
Let's we were behind where they belong in Wildstorm.
Let's see. We can keep Midnighter. We can keep Apollo, and we can also keep. Let's see. Grifter. Yeah. Oh, and Voodoo. We can also keep Voodoo.
It's that Voodoo shit got canceled, dude. Pointless. You can never nowhere.
Yeah, it was an okay title. Like I said, it's DC when they had no freaking clue what they were doing.
Yeah, all the Wildstorm characters they all failed miserably. I'll be back. Hang on.
Because like I said, there was no order. There's no structure. I can tell Dan Dio actually cares about comics and cares about the things he's writing. I know for a fact he cares. The man just he was like Joe Quesada. He basically let his age dictate how comics should be.
Yep. Yeah, the ego took over, then, and then if you just then.
Like I said, you could tell Dan Dio actually likes comics. He likes working for DC Comics. He cares about the characters. You just basically gotta realize that people get old. Shit happens.
Yeah, like Nightwing. Like, stop trying to kill off Nightwing.
And that's why I always hate when he says he likes to make jokes about Nightwing. I find it kind of disrespectful to the character, especially when you're the reason why Nightwing was kind of like this to begin with.
Yep, you made Nightwing into a corporate spy nonsense, but that was a stupid idea.
Well, I like Grayson.
Grayson was a good series. The thing that I didn't like about it, the whole what's Kill One Forever Evil and making him a spy? Translation?
Well,
no,
but Tom King is a good writer, and
Tom King is great.
And since he actually,
Tom King Diamond, I love it. But
I love it too. I'm waiting for it next month on December 12th. That's when the War Jokes and Riddles gets released for trade paperback.
Besides War Juggle, I thought okay. But the thing I love about with the ending, with Batman and Catwoman getting married, I am so happy they're getting married. Thank you, Tom King. Thank you for letting this couple happen. Because I've been saying for years that Batman should have to fall in love. Because I hate to say it, and I didn't come from Batman. Batman needs to have someone. Have him alone it gets like boring, repetitive. And here's the thing. Like, the reason why I love Superman coming out now is because one, Superman had a family, which I love. Two, giving him a son, I might even with an action idea because I had Damian and John did team up pretty cool, which I'll super sound in a minute because I do want to talk about that and Teen Titans. Three.
Yes, because they're doing a crossover.
Yep, which I'll get that in a minute. Three, most of all, having Batman and Catwoman get married means that my dream of Helen and Wayne is gonna come true. Yes! Yay!
Yeah. It just make it just either give Bruce somebody or not. It's either Catwoman or give him somebody. Just stop going this back and forth crap.
Yeah, right. We're done with that. Oh, speaking of saying that they are ending, I went to Blue Beetle. That's ending.
Yeah, I hear there were very much good things about it to begin with.
But that really sucked because I like Blue Beetle. I like that series. It's pretty interesting. But it's too bad in it. But the other thing I never expected to say ever.
Yeah, but it wasn't really all that interesting, and I like the fact they brought Dr. Fate back, but once again, it wasn't really all that interesting.
It's a good part about the face story. It does get a lot more better. It got a lot more interesting, especially with Jaime dealing with a villain.
Here's a series that needs to end. Cyborg.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that series, I'm so happy with that series. It's not that great.
Take him off the Justice League and put him back on the Teen Titans. Bring
him in Titans, damn it. That's where he belongs.
Then bring back Martian Manhunter, because I haven't seen him in so long. And I missed the guy.
Where's Captain Marvel? Get Billy Batson.
Whenever Joshua Williams gets the time.
Oh, he's actually another that ending. Superwoman. Why? I love that series.
Didn't George Jimenez lead the book?
No, I didn't. The series is ending.
No, he left the book. I mean, like, from what Nick told me, that it had a different writer took over.
Oh, damn it! That sucks.
I kind of knew Superwoman was destined to end anyway.
That's true, because the way you know it to go, because when the way Superman Reborn ended, which where this book ended, and the way I to go Superman, and much I love the series. I think at this point, maybe it's a good time to end it, but ending on a good note. All we did the last story arc end with a bang, because I been reading this arc has been awesome.
What was it about?
It picks up where I'm seeing Reborn left out, but it allowed to loose end with Lena Luthor. But here's the note: the main villain actually is called Black something. I forget his name. And the main is very interesting because it has a backup program from Lena Luthor, who's the creator. And holy shit, this story is awesome. And I am very intrigued how Ron is going to beat this thing.
Okay. That seems pretty cool. Actually, I'm waiting for Teen Titans to come back. The second volume of Teen Titans to come out.
Same. We get Teen Titans. Speaking of Teen Titans, the way Teen Titans did come out, and get you showed up at the end of the issue.
I already know Wally is finally coming back, and they're gearing up because they're gearing up for Flash War.
Well, yes, that, but also Tim Drake.
Yeah, I saw what you put on Facebook, and I said, okay, that's interesting. And I saw on one of the Detective Comics covers that I saw Stephanie kissing Tim.
Yep.
Actually, I wonder. Wait, has he already talked to Stephanie yet?
Yep. He did wait the Detective Comics issue. That would not cover.
Wait, is he okay? Is he okay with what she was doing?
I
mean, is he aware of what she did?
I think she is aware of what happened, but at the same time, I think Batwoman even told him that, yeah, you need to don't lie to her about not going to university, because Batwoman knows that Stephanie's gonna find out, and when that happens, oh boy, it's probably not gonna be pretty. Hopefully Tim tell her after what was going on.
Oh.
I am praying this couple survives and it'll end it again.
I hope something good comes out of this. But actually, I just want her to chill the hell out down his neck. But I feel like she's going to be overprotective now.
Or overprotective.
No, I think it's the other way around. She lost Tim, and now she's going to try her hardest to try to convince Tim to get out, to quit being a superhero.
Oh, yeah, you did make a point. They did have to explain that. Damn it.
Like, Tim realized now that he can't leave. He can't stop being Robin.
Yeah,
he knows there's a bigger threat out there, and someone's got to stop it.
Yep. And I'm happy about it because I'm happy they fixed Tim. Finally, they got rid of bullshit. Thank God they fixed Tim. Thank you, Team, for fixing Tim Drake and give me the little Tim Drake back.
Wait, but where's Superboy?
Good question. I still don't know I wonder what Connor is too.
Wait, I thought you said he was about to show up again.
No. I said they fixed Tim Drake. As for Connor, I don't know.
I mean, I thought I heard somebody say that Connor was in one of the vaults.
Yeah, they referenced Connor, but we haven't seen him yet.
But but isn't the Super Sons crossover with the Sons of Tomorrow? Isn't that Damian Wayne and John if they went rogue?
Yep, evil Damian Wayne from
And John. No, I mean
666 universe.
yeah, I was saying like, isn't that John, the Superman's son, not Con-El Superman?
Hang on. Yeah.
Because that's kind of confusing me right now. And that's one of the things where I like to read paperbacks because you can binge read it and you can give your thoughts easily instead of just waiting weekly to try to guess and come up with an answer. At least that's what I find more enjoyable. Like reading mangas. Mangas is kind of hard because I can't leave the freaking anime or manga community without being spoiled. So I basically have to keep up with it. But that's what I was saying. Like, so but the Super Sons of Tomorrow, it's John and Damon, not John and Con or Tim and Con-El.
Yeah, the crossover is gonna be about beginning with Damian Wayne, evil Batman, going back in time to kill John, essentially dead. I don't know why. And
who's the evil
Superman? I think it's John. Because apparently, in the future, John goes rogue. And
okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out because I thought if they were going to do the Dark Titans, it's supposed to be Cassandra. No, I mean Casey.
Cassie.
Cassie, Tim, Bart, Raven, and
Connor. Yeah, it was evil Connor.
Yeah, so but apparently these are going to be on Damien and John instead. So that's why I'm trying to scratch my head. Like, okay, so where's Superboy?
That's what I wonder myself because this crossover apparently is gonna affect Superman, Teen Titans, and Super Sons. That's it. Only $3, which I'm pretty fine with that. Why? Because unlike Marvel does, we're doing better have many tie-ins and all that bullshit. No, DC doing the smart thing and having $3, which I'm pretty fine with that.
Plus, Batman has too much shit on his hands. So does the Flash.
Yep, indeed. So Justice League. Actually, speaking of Justice League, can we talk about the League project? Because, like the movie.
We're talking about DC, so we might as well.
Yeah,
I didn't see the movie, but I saw what I consider everybody pretty much universally says is the best scene. Superman basically keeping up with Barry.
Yeah, that made me happy.
Yeah, actually, I like that moment because it's all slow-mo. Barry is just going by Clark. All of a sudden, you just see him move his head. Like, yeah, I see you moving.
Yep.
So he's not Flash fast, but he actually can keep up a little with him.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And what's saying on to the way the Superman is movie that did fix him finally, which thank God that did that because frankly I hate to say it, even in the movie, they made Superman way too dark, too great, too edgy.
Actually, from what I hear, people have been complaining so hard about it, and apparently no one liked what was going on. They say it's one of the biggest flops. Apparently, from what I hear, Zack Snyder's son is complaining that Josh Whedon messed up his dad's story.
Which that is a huge controversy. I mean, there's a petition going on against Zack Snyder's cut. Which look, it could have been a mess, but it was an okay movie. Like, it wasn't the best movie I saw in the world, but it's an okay movie. As for the actual comic itself, a Titan came out, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a Titan fan like me, you'll love this. So, let me after the hug. I'm happy. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Anyway, it's a Justice League, if I go in my memory. Cyber actually met with Raven finally.
Oh, he met with Raven?
Mm-hmm. It's a Dark Knight Metal tie-in.
Oh, okay. So they're actually, I know they were talking about Justice League Metal.
Yep. It was awesome.
So ain't Bats Out of Hell like a 4-part crossover event or something?
Yeah. It's a football crossover, but it actually makes sense because this football crossover only affecting, I think it was affecting only $3. First part was
Batman, Flash, Green Arrow, Nightwing, Titans, Suicide Squad. It's not affecting the entire DC universe. Number of books is going to have like a 1-issue tie-in. That's it.
Yeah, that part of the story ended. So part 2 at the Justice League. I think that's the Green Lanterns. No, Green Lantern. How doing Green Corps? And then that's it. And Flash.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what all titles did it affect. And I remember it's gonna affect Green Arrow, Titans. It's gonna affect Teen Titans because
I think it affects Teen Titans. It didn't affect Titans. Titans actually doing its own thing right now.
yeah, I thought it was gonna affect Titans as well, but apparently it's not.
Which I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that as well.
Like,
which I'm okay with it, and I'm okay that the story is close knit and is only one issue a piece for every book. So you ain't gotta like buy 3 or 4 issues of the same book just to get more tie-ins.
Yeah, like Johnny New 52 with Double the Family. What the point of the tie-ins? All the tie-ins sucked. God, the tie-ins were so stupid.
Well, I'm just glad that Dark Knight's Metal is actually doing really good, and people are enjoying it. And this really feels like some of Scott Snyder's best work yet. But after this, what else are you going to do with Batman?
Well, the marriage that's happening.
No, I mean Scott Snyder.
Oh.
His run on Batman. What's next? Because this seems like, but outside of Endgame, this seems like your penultimate for Batman. I don't know what else you could do for
I'm guessing maybe Scott Snyder will leave. Maybe you're going to another title. Who knows? Because this is like the ending of Scott Snyder's run. And you know, if it ends with this, that's awesome. It will end with a bang.
Well, actually, Endgame, I thought Endgame was going to be like his ending on that, but no.
Yeah, that didn't happen. We got Gordon Batman. Stupid chat.
Because they did DCU, but then again, Snyder said that was his end on Bruce Wayne as Batman, which I'm still okay with that. But now we have this, and I guess it's going to be his penultimate run, and I hope he does something else. Like, I would like, since he's good at doing horror stories, why don't he just do John Constantine instead?
Do Hellblazer.
Yeah, do Hellblazer. Because, dude, he's clearly a master at writing dark books.
Yeah.
So why don't you just write one?
I agree. Scott Snyder Hellblazer would be awesome because John Constantine is a dark character, and that's one character that I really need to go at the Vertigo. Like, shit, that Hellblazer. Hellblazer title is okay. The thing I don't like about it is that it needs to go back to Vertigo. Vertigo is where Constantine was home at.
DC was all Vertigo. I mean, Constantine was always part of the DC universe. I mean, there was Zatanna, Swamp Thing. They all interacted. Hell, even Neil Gaiman's Endless interacted with the DC universe from time to time.
Oh, I know about it. Actually, speaking of the animes, where not
Dream?
Deadman,
Dream?
Dream? Yeah, Dream. Where is it? We haven't seen him ever since the Dark Metal issue 1
Prelude.
came out. Prelude.
Yeah, we haven't seen him from the Well, he told him to go. Well, Bruce is in the Dark Multiverse. So, and
Barbados.
Yeah, and what's it? I'm trying to remember his name.
Hawk Girl.
No, it's Hank something because it's Hawkgirl's son, and he's the new Dream. Morpheus is dead, or at least that version of Morpheus is dead.
I didn't know about that because I never read Sandman.
Yeah, like the Dream, they're not the embodiments. Like death is literally death, but from what I understand, like Despair and Dream have both been killed before, and they've been replaced by somebody else.
So can I be with Valiant characters like the Shadow Man?
I've never read Valiant, so I can't give you an answer.
Oh, I like Valiant. Valiant is pretty good. Like one face is Harbinger.
Actually, I've been reading a lot of Image. Like I got Paper Girls. I'm going to get Volume 2.
Oh,
I'm waiting for Invincible to finally just wrap up, and I'm just going to binge read the entire thing.
I'm going to say Invincible because Invincible's been awesome. You know what?
Like you can clearly tell Robert has finally written all the stories he wants to tell for Mark.
Yeah, so all good things come to an end. So you know what? If it ends on a good note, I'll be happy.
It's Robert Kirkman. Like the only thing he has left to focus on is The Walking Dead.
With Walking Dead, yeah, I hate to say, I think that train about the end because let's face it, zombies are dying at this point.
No, it's not. People thought it was going to end soon, but no. Robert Kirkman basically said that he has the final. He knows what the final issue in the final panel will be. He already has it. He has an ending in mind. He just does not know what to. Like I said, he has an ending. He just doesn't know what to write. We just don't know how long it's gonna last.
Good question. Yeah, that's what I wonder myself. Anyway, besides, it's not more. I mean, oh, I completely forgot. The one that came out this week and everything, besides Action Detective. What came out? What one of them came out was pretty good. It came out pretty good. What came out?
Well, let's see. I got a lot of trades. That's what I basically get. Like I deal with just basic. Like I'm sure you my comic book collection. It's mostly trades. Like I'm still debating on whether if I want to get Supergirl Volume 2. And what from right here, Suicide Squad has been pretty solid.
The Suicide Squad has been pretty great ever since Juggy was Suicide Squad ended. Juggy Suicide Squad was an awesome crossover.
I think I'm just gonna skip going sane and just get the burning the house down.
Yes.
That seems like something I would just pretty much just go out and do.
Oh, speaking of Monster Unleashed 2 came out, and yeah, about Monster Unleashed, I tell what the city said because oh boy, it still pissed me off with the stupid.
What just came out?
Monster Unleashed.
Oh yeah, that stupid failed event that Charles Soule made.
Well, not the event, the actual series that came out.
Yeah, because Charles Soule did the event, and then for some reason they gave us a trade that no one asked for.
Yep. Well, I mean, and the actor series said, yep, and the actor series get to deal with the poisons. Why? The poisons are so boring. I don't care with the poisons.
Wait, what's up with the poisons?
You know, from Venomverse?
No, I mean, like, literally, what's up with them?
Apparently, they're crossing over to the main Marvel universe to Monster Unleashed and to Venom and X-Men.
But I thought they only affected the symbiotes. They couldn't affect real people.
Yeah, well, apparently, they're going to be the main Marvel universe, and apparently, they're going to fight Venom and the X-Men. And that's Kid Kaiju. We're just finding out. Oh joy! More poison crap. Why they cross over into the main universe? No one cares about the poison. They're so boring.
The problem was that Venomverse wasn't born. It's just Marvel said they were doing no more events, and Venomverse was literally one of the last events. And since there's not tie up with it, there's really no real answer about the poison. We don't even really know what they are.
Well, apparently they're main Marvel universe now for some stupid reason.
Yeah, I still don't understand what that is all about.
Oh, speaking of Marvel lying, yeah, we're going to have another Marvel event called Infinity.
Again, we already had Infinity. That involved Jonathan Hickman's Infinity.
Yeah, but we're getting a new Infinity. Just in time for the movie.
Infinity! Infinity! Wait, wouldn't they just call it Infinity Wars? They would just redo Infinity Wars instead of Infinity.
Hang on, I'll probably try to find the actual like.
Yeah, you probably. I need some context. Context about it because there's Infinity Gauntlet, there's Infinity War, and then there's Jonathan Hickman's Infinity.
Yep, but we're getting a new Infinity comic, which I'm not kidding. Is that the everything? Where the hell is that cover? If I find a new Joe on there. Let's see. Where the hell are you? Thanos, Bongo. Huh. Phoenix Resurrection. Oh yeah, Jean Grey coming back. We all know that.
Yeah, and to be honest, young Jean killed the whole surprise or any kind of care for it.
Yeah, so we don't know what's going to happen to that. Which, shit thing about that. If we have President Jean Grey coming back to life, then what's the point of having Pat Jean Grey? Are they going to go back to past?
I do not know.
Yeah, I know
I
about it.
seriously do not even know what's going on with half of these books half the time.
Yeah, I know about it. Especially Avengers, because Avengers, Avenger in a crossover.
But yeah, and then like I said, I don't know what's going on with Marvel until they fix their problems, which is really a lot of problems. Like I said,
Oh, yeah, it does.
Edgar, you're back.
Yeah.
Oh, did you think I wasn't going to come back? Of course I was going to come back. Well, yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, like, honestly, like, I could say, like, somewhat to IDW where the Turtles, freaking book sales are fucking, like, tanking. I mean, and I didn't know
What
this.
has been going on? I have not heard anything good for the Turtles in a while.
Oh, it's good. It's still good. It's just, it's not selling. Point blank.
Oh,
That sucks.
I mean, like, it's like, you know, you got the best writers. It's just people are not interested anymore, I guess. And you're like, I don't know. Honestly, personally, in my opinion, I don't know what anyone else is feeling. I think is due to a lot of people are so burnt out on Turtles, and plus, the 2 live action films hurt the brand.
Another problem is Marvel. Marvel is basically killing the industry because all these companies basically are overstocked with all these Marvel books. They don't have enough shelf space for any other comics.
That's a bone. What?
So that's one of the problems with killing the comic industry is now the comic book stores are closing shop or they can't sell their Marvel books because there's just too many of them, and that's how Marvel was. Well, Alonso's era was making money off of quickly trying to help them make a quick buck by overstocking. Yes, the entire comic shops were basically being overstocked with all these Marvel books, and that's what Marvel looked at for sales. They didn't look at individual comics being sold. They're basically looking at how many trades and stuff the comic book shops were buying.
Speaking of Marvel, I found something interesting in an article which I'm sure you know. Look at this. Post-credit scenes.
I'm still wondering how the hell did Wolverine get an Infinity Gem?
I went on myself because apparently we're getting some post-credit scenes in 3 comics. Captain America Mighty 4 meets Spider-Man. What? I got a post-credit scene in a comic. What? That doesn't make any sense.
A lot of things, like I said, Legacy was supposed to Legacy, which I say should have just been called Generations, because there's literally nothing. There's no Legacy character in the freaking books. I mean, there's Captain America, but he's too big. He's bumming out in some cafe being depressed because apparently his doppelganger is still running around for some odd reason.
Of course, they're gonna have him be like that. We're gonna have because we can't have fucking Zemo or Red Skull around anymore, so we gotta create.
Red Skull dead. So
we gotta create some other fucking new villains. Let's fucking make a black version of himself.
I like Sam Wilson as Captain America until Nick Spencer got his hands on him.
Like that's another thing. Nobody really bitched about him or Iron Man
or Bucky
or Bucky. Like honestly, like I think personally. I think honestly that it was more like an approved to the general audience, and if it wasn't, then oh my god, then wow.
I found it.
We got some insulting.
Here's the problem. When Rick Remender did it, it felt natural because Captain America, Steve stepped down as Captain America. He was just going to be the commander of S.H.I.E.L.D. And basically, Sam was the new Captain America, and it was going fine. And then after Secret Wars, Nick Spencer got a hold of the character. He started throwing out his freaking political agenda,
and then
he just started shitting on Sam. And like you said, you didn't like what Nick Spencer was doing to the character.
I didn't like it. Yeah, exactly. Like I dropped it because, it did not feel like the book I was reading last time, and 2, I did not like the fact that he was pretty much pushing that agenda where he was going to come back to being standard Falcon, and he kept telling people, he kept hearing the idea that
you will never be Captain America, no matter what.
Then
You
Captain
should always
America
say,
ruin everything. Thanks.
yeah, you should be satisfied with being the Falcon, a B
Yeah.
or
I
C
found the
hero.
painting stuff. Is you looking at the cover?
Yeah, like honestly, I'm like, I thought it was a good development, and plus, both Falcon and Cap were shared a book together so many years ago, and he's been in his side for a lot. It would make sense if Bucky couldn't take it. Why not Falcon? And plus, he was a good leader of the Avengers. I heard freaking female Thor is the leader of the Avengers, which is like interesting. I haven't checked that out. Is she good or not?
I don't know. I'm going to because I can't.
I didn't.
Right now.
Okay.
Thor's been pretty good. I mean, Thor's good,
Thor's
except
good.
for the whole part where Jane Foster literally killing herself for stupid reasons.
Well,
Actually, Hammer got blown up.
There is a reason why she's like. Granted, she does take a risk on what she's doing, and that's the reason why I like the fact that character. Where it's every time, she does put the Thor powers on. She's killing herself, but during the events in the old comics in Donald Blake, every time he turned on the Thor, every time he transformed into Thor, his leg problems kept on getting worse and worse. But, and don't tell me, I know what I'm talking about on this one. I researched it, and I've done my homework on this. So for me, it's understandable on what she's doing is like she's doing how she feels fit, and she's taking a humongous risk, and she's taking that risk, and she knows the risk. So I mean, like, I like it. It's plus it's a very interesting direction where in today's day and age, there's a lot of, let's just say, female or just a lot of people having cancer problems, especially kids these days. And I'm like, they need like a hero. They need someone where they could look up to, and it's something very
unique,
good, and it's like very good, and like, wow, they have a hero. They have someone where they could not only relate to, but practically be on her side. Now, granted, you could say, well, X, Y, and Z shit, but I could argue where there's millions of people having cancer. Why not can we have someone that could literally be their relatability aspect on that shit?
The thing about that I love about her is that she.
And plus, I will say this: the Thor book is actually getting really interesting. I'm not actually.
That's gone. So.
No, I'm talking. No, we're not talking about the movies. We're talking about.
No. I'm not talking about the movie. In the actual new issue of Main 4, the open hammer. Get down with that hammer. It got blown up.
It got fucking thrown out of the window, buddy.
And destroyed.
It didn't get destroyed.
Actually, it did. I read the issue. It happened. It's gone. You don't believe me, do you?
Oh, wait, he's muted. But actually, I understand what's going on with Jane Foster. One is going off with Jason Aaron's run on Doctor Strange, is where magic in the Marvel Universe was not like magic in DC, where magic was just magic, and anybody could have just literally done it. Now, apparently, since Jason Aaron did Doctor Strange, now magic, there's a cost to magic. There's always a cost to these things.
Except Bendis retconned that, then the Civil War 2 bullshit.
Well, Bendis didn't really retcon anything Jason Aaron was doing.
Oh, by the way, sorry.
Let's see. One of my main problems is, why did Thor give up his own birth name? He was literally named Thor. That's not a title. That's his name. That's just what people call him. Because he's the god of thunder.
Yep. Oh, Jeremy, if you saw the image I sent you, look at this.
Okay, so they're bringing back the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yep, they hold Infinity. And guess what? The Power Stone, the Space Stone, and I think the Reality Stone. Yeah, they're called stones now. Why?
What?
I don't know. And here
they were always actually they kept going back and forth for years. They were also called stones at one point as well.
Oh, I know about that. Well, yeah, this is a new event. So once again, Marvel lied. Again.
So is Infinity 2.
Nope. It's a countdown. It's got Infinity Countdown.
Okay, so who's collecting the Infinity gems or stones?
From the cover, it looks like Star-Lord, Wolverine, and Captain Marvel.
No, I mean, why are they bringing the Infinity gems together? I mean, what's the purpose?
Apparently, according to the article, and I quote, Marvel Comics is a new promising a new Infinity event of some kind in February, a couple months before the Infinity War movie. So let me get this straight. This countdown, or countdown event, quote, it's going to be just a marketing point for the movie?
So it's going to be a Infinity Gauntlet. Well, you can't deny that they. Well, here's the thing: people also don't realize that Axel Alonso is still editor-in-chief until next year.
God damn it! So this thing is going to last to 2018. It's starting February.
It's like when they announce new writers, they don't actually start. Like when James Robinson was announced for Wonder Woman, he didn't take over till issue 35, and we were at Greg Rucka didn't in his run to like issue 26.
I was good. Okay, I need one on good terms, and it's a story. We did add an ending. It was great.
No, that's the point I'm bringing up is that even though we had an editor-in-chief already announced, Axel Alonso is still in charge, and whatever plans he had that was going on, it's still taking effect until at least sometime next year.
Yeah, but we don't know when next year because this countdown event. Like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna call it Infinity Countdown because it's really Marvel Countdown. Like DC's Countdown, which are stupid. They didn't even know Countdown. They were awful.
Yeah, it's like
everything.
Yeah, like I said, that's the point. Axel Alonso, you could still feel like you won't see his name off of books until maybe February or March, April at the latest.
Maybe May after Infinity War. I guess they'll leave when this event ends. Because let's face it, Marvel's doing way too many events. It's driving me insane.
Like, yeah, that's why, I'm saying, this event is probably the last big event that's under Axel Alonso's name. But after that, what I hope CB gets rid of everybody with these retarded political views.
Yeah, with Dan Slott. Yeah, Quesada.
John Quesada's not toxic with his fans. If anything, people learned to realize that maybe they were too harsh on Joe Quesada.
I still don't trust him because he ruined Spider-Man. Until he fixes Spider-Man, I'm still gonna be pissed off at him. But I'll give Quesada this. Quesada did fix a lot of stuff at Marvel, but he destroyed people I made in marriage. I'm still mad about that.
Yeah, see, the thing is that maybe we're all too hard. Yeah, we should have all just given it. Because looking back, I'd rather have Quesada over Alonso and whatever, and his stupid people with political ideals just like him. Because that's what it is. Marvel's basically a club where everybody on the far left or right, whatever, far spectrum on the political stance, either you're on their side or you're just not working for Marvel in general.
Yeah, so maybe with Bendis gone, with Axel gone, maybe a wake-up call that, oh shit, we fucked up. Quick, we need to do something.
Actually, some people think that Bendis wanted to be editor-in-chief, which
yeah, I heard about that.
He probably did want to be editor-in-chief at one point. And seeing as he got passed over, maybe that's the reason why he left to DC. But then again, he may also want to be like Jeff Johns because Jeff Johns actually has say what goes into the DC movies.
I think I heard a rumor that Bendis may have charged the movies, which, okay, that's going to be a little bit odd, and that's kind of scared me because Bendis to give it a continuity.
Actually, Bendis has no say in the DC movies because he hasn't been there before, so he shouldn't have any real say in what goes on.
Yeah, I'm pointing out he doesn't affect the comic. I am hoping Bendis does not affect Superman. I want to leave it at all. Here's my idea about Bendis. Just gotta go Bendis talk for a sec. The one book I want Bendis to write is Captain Marvel. Okay, Billy Batson. No, I'm not coming to them. Damn it, Captain Marvel. Today I die. Damn it, that's the Marvel baby. That's the one book in touch.
Actually, no. See, the thing with Bendis is nobody at Marvel told him no. They gave him the keys and let him do whatever he wanted. No one said a word.
Yeah, now my book is suffering because Spider-Man 2. Oh, I completely forgot to talk about it. Spider-Man 2 came out. Issue 4 of the 5-issue miniseries. And guess what issue 4 was about? Hear me?
I have no idea because I don't keep up with, like I said, I don't keep up with Marvel. That's why I rely on you guys to tell me what's going on.
I read it. And it came out in about 6 Bible hours.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, I know it's about Miles Morales and
616. And here's the thing, his story is so boring. Why am I reading this crap? Like, this story's so stupid and lazy. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know why he feels compelled to tell us either.
Yeah, why do we need Spider-Man 2? It's pointless. It doesn't work anymore because we got thrown the hell up. Actually,
I don't know. I don't know. Don't care. And it's too late. Bendis should have tried it a long time ago.
Yeah, but damn, it already been done because actually I realized something with the open Marvel universe. With Jimmy Hudson alive kicking, with the open Quicksilver alive kicking, say open X-Men alive kicking, with my Rider alive kicking, Bombshell alive kicking, Stupid Marvel alive kicking, open 616 Marvel alive kicking. Wait, are they gonna be an open Marvel universe or not? Because it's so dumb and insane. The Maker's alive. Actually, wait, the Maker. We haven't seen him ever since In the Diamond ended.
I don't know. All I know is that the Ultimate Universe still exists because of Molecule Man.
Yeah, because Ultimates. But that got canceled.
Yeah. So
that always sucked. I love that book.
Well, all I know, that's all I know is that it still exists because Molecule Man basically fixed the entire multiverse. It's out there. Anybody can bring it back. That's why you keep seeing hints of the Ultimate Universe characters.
Well, what are they make another open and have fight open characters again? That'd be stupid.
Well, the reason why you're seeing Bombshell in them is because they're tied to Miles. Anybody who was tied to Miles Morales' book got to be in a 616.
I thought Miles book is going to get canceled.
We don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, it's when it comes to Jessica Jones, Miles Morales, Riri Williams, Jay-Z Johnson, Maria Hill. I'm talking about characters he created.
Okay.
It's not just about created all these characters from Marvel. He's no longer there. He doesn't have any say in what goes into their future stories.
Oh. So, why do you think they're going to get dropped off? They're going to go bye-bye?
Like that. Plus, the reason why I'm not scared at DC because they actually have editors and people who work there they actually have editors who will literally tell people no. And we can all pretty much attest to this because even before New 52, people like Dan DiDio was basically telling writers to do certain things, and Bendis, he was handed the keys at Marvel, and no one told him to. No one challenged him. At DC, I can see him not actually getting along with Jeff Johns.
Yeah, I just don't make both playing heads. Wait, but here's my idea. I think Bendis is not going to touch any main DC weird stuff. I think it'll be fine. I think Bendis is going to do Dark Universe, so you can do their own little playground.
Well, that's a theory.
Yeah, it's a theory.
We won't know anything until we actually see it happen.
Yeah, because for what I heard, when Metal ends, we're gonna get like 3 new here. We're gonna get Sideways, which is a Danger equation. And we get Damage, which is a kind of a weird Doomsday hybrid monster thing. I don't know. I feel like we could try that with Doom, which actually kind of think of it. We know what Doom was. The Scott Riddell equation.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, where the hell is that character? That character is garbage to begin with.
There's a lot of people who are disappeared or haven't just been seen yet.
Gone.
It's I don't know. Just toss a coin or throw it up to the air. Basically, somebody's gonna touch on it. I mean, they keep teasing at a JSA book, and apparently,
what about Harvest? But we're doing the Outlaws.
Well, Red and the Outlaws, I'm very excited for that book, and I can't wait for the 3rd issue to come out. In fact, I'm waiting for volume 2 of Trinity to come out so I can buy that.
Yeah, Trinity's been awesome. I love that story. That's another volume. I'm looking for the Super Sense volume 2 because I love Super Sense. Yay!
Me too. I'm looking forward to all this. I'm looking forward to Teen Titans volume 2. I'm looking forward to more. I'm looking for Superman Black Dawn, Action Comics, Oz Effect, Batman Jokes and Riddles.
Yep.
Or Jokes and Riddles. There's a lot of books I'm honestly looking forward to.
Same. Like DC McCurry right now, but and I love DC. But DC been everything great right now. The one books I don't like is Cyborg and Plus. Even though I am sad movie getting canceled, I am happy that at least it fixed Jaime Reyes. And it did actually fix him on it, give it a little all Jaime Reyes back. It got a little bit too crap. It got a little like Leeds crap. Which I love the Leeds, but the Leeds weren't good in the pre-50 stuff. New Video Leeds was so boring, generic, and but stupid. Thank God they fixed Jaime Reyes finally.
Yeah, it's slowly bringing it back to what it was, and I'm glad. We just gotta give it more time. It's only been around for at least 2 years at max.
Yeah, I can wait. I'm fine with that 100% because Doom Deck is gonna be awesome. Metal's been awesome. Like it's been metal.
Like when you let your writers actually write and make stories, it's good.
Yep. Oh, I actually listened to the today recently. Apparently James Robinson gonna take over Superman, which that should be interesting. Apparently in February.
So I'm actually gonna be sad to see Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason leave.
Yeah, that is gonna be sad because I love Peter Tomasi Superman. It's been amazing, but
then again, he's been a main staple in DC for a long time.
That's true.
He wrote Batman and Robin, Green Lantern Corps. He wrote issues of a lot of great series. So but then again, I trust him on almost anything.
Same. Like he's been even carrying Superman. It's been awesome.
Yes, I know, and he's a very competent writer. Somebody who was in the comic industry on merit alone.
Yep.
Not what's going on in DC, where people literally want this weird girl to be some girl who looks like Riri Williams. They're talking about, she needs to be part of. They need to let her write for new Iron Man. Just because you look like Riri doesn't mean you're a writer.
Yeah, that's a backfire. It's gonna bomb on.
Yeah, and apparently she's starting a petition.
What?
Yeah, there's a petition to actually try to get DC to hire her. Because she looks like Riri Williams. She's female and she's black, so why not hire her?
This sounds like a horrible idea. Like
it is a horrible idea. It's a stupid idea, and people actually want to see it go through.
Hopefully that does not happen. Hopefully just get this license as far away from DC as possible. I don't want to touch anything.
Because apparently her dad once worked on a webcomic, and she believes she could be part of the comic industry.
But that's credit. That gives you nothing.
No, seriously, go look it up. It's actually a thing. In fact, you follow Diversity in Comics.
Oh.
Or Captain Cumming. You follow one of those guys?
I follow Diversity in Comics. Captain Cumming, I don't follow him much because the guy's kind of it. I guess it is.
Yeah, he's the more vocal of anybody in the comic industry. Of the comic community.
Yeah, they're very common. I feel like more people more interesting. But I didn't know. I did see how to come in, and he does do some inside videos that are very interesting.
Yeah, he does a lot of cool. He's insiders. Just when it comes to Captain Cummings, he's very vocal, and sometimes there's a lot of things he say that I really do not agree with.
Agreed. Same here.
But yeah, when it comes to her, go look up Diversity Comics. He's starting a petition for that, and she's trying to get at least 2,000 signatures. So she can send it to Marvel because why not?
If she went for Riri Williams, fine, she can have it. Because Tony Stark's coming back anyway. But you know what? Actually, I'm not thinking about Riri Williams. I got a weird feeling when Bendis is gone, she's going bye-bye.
We all hope a lot of things about her goes by. Actually, some people say now that Bendis is gone, maybe Marvel could write her like the villain she's meant to be.
Maybe. I mean, Dr. Doom has to kill her, basically. I can speak of Doctor Doom. I realized that it's a Doctor Doom book. Like, it seems to me that the Doctor Doom book of mine is going Invisible Iron Man, but it doesn't make any sense because Doctor Doom book was good and then there was a bunch of crap. And now, but Doctor Doom is Invisible Iron Man book, but what's the point of Doctor Doom now? Why is he even in Invisible Iron Man?
Everybody said, what's he gonna do now? That's been on a lot of people's mind.
Nick's back.
Honestly, I mean, personally, we'll have to wait and see on that. I mean, my hilarious thing, and I would even let's just see how much he could either use some great work, but also fuck it up as well.
Yeah.
No, did you hear what I said about that woman trying to write Riri Williams just because she's black, female, and she just so happens to look like Riri? Riri?
No.
That's a real thing that's happening. There's a petition going on, and she's trying to write for the character under those criteria. And the only thing she has to do with comic company is that her dad used to write a web comic. That's literally it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, honestly, what makes me like Ironheart and Riri.
No, that's a writer, and that's a writer they're trying to write for the character.
Okay. Well, the reason why I think, I mean, Ironheart is like kind of give this 50-50.
A villain?
Huh?
A villain? Because the way British wrote she's like a sociopath.
She ain't really a villain. She's just a kid that really is a bit spoiled. I mean, honestly, that's just how I see it.
She's being praised too much. No, it's like she has the Bendis, the mindset of Bendis when he works at Marvel.
Well,
he's being praised. No one tells him no, so there's no reason. There's no real reason to put any real effort in.
Oh, honestly, I kind of feel I gotta disagree on that. I feel like there is stuff in there. I just feel like it's Bendis being Bendis. I mean, the guy sometimes puts off his stuff and he writes where he puts it, like he writes where he thinks it's fit. And I mean, honestly, the way
Bendis verse. That's where I see it. It fits in the Bendis verse, where either it fits in his story, or you better make it try to fit in his story because he will retcon it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and that's just where I'll be kind of like, real fun how he's gonna do Superman.
Actually, speaking of Tony Stark, where is Tony Stark? Because you have to
Dude, we already saw him. We already saw him. He's in that fucking video position. He's in that fucking room.
He's the bald guy in the I think that's a Mark IV armor, isn't it?
Okay. I'm gonna send you a picture, Tevia, and it's very similar towards and I'll send you the picture as well as everyone. I mean, like,
you can screen share it.
I mean, on fucking, hold on, I'm gonna look. I already got the picture right here. I'm just sitting there.
You could screen share it if you want.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, you can. Oh, you just go at the top, and it's gonna show. It's right on the settings. It's gonna be to the left, and it's gonna say screen share, and just click it. Screen share anything.
Okay. No.
Jeremy, let me ask you this. I know you compare Jeff Johns to Michael Bendis.
Okay.
Yeah, when he cares about
Bendis does.
Wait,
hold on. I'm gonna go get it right now.
Okay. My question is this. I mean, you say that Bendis loves using the retcon thing a lot. Like, in the, let's say, last 6 years, how many times has, let's say, Jeff Johns ever even used the retcon thing at all whenever he writes any of his stories?
When was the last book he's ever written outside of? What's the last book he ever written outside of Justice League in the last 5 years?
He wrote Superman,
which wasn't that good.
But his last big thing he wrote was just
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna share it right now.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, the Clum bite thing.
This is Tony in my theory. I mean, honestly, that's how I think.
I think that's the Mark I Iron Man armor.
That's the first ever. Well, the second one, because the first one was gold.
Oh yeah, the one gold.
Yeah.
This goes back to what?
60s.
How far back we're talking about?
60s.
Yeah. This is like the first ever Journey into. I think it was what?
Journey into
Mystery. Yeah.
It was Tales of Suspense number 39. That was Iron Man's first appearance.
Okay.
Notice, all of the characters created at Marvel, Iron Man has got the most creator credits. You have Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, Don Heck, and Jack Kirby. And I think the only comes close is probably Thor with 3. But Iron Man's got the most with 4 people credited for creating this character.
But yet, when you look at Stan Lee, most people just think of him. Outside, when it comes to mainstream, you don't think of Jack Kirby. You just think Stan Lee, and he never tries to really correct anybody on that.
Well, here's kind of the thing. The only thing he does correct people on is that if you notice, like if you look at all the characters who appeared in the MCU, the only major character who has appeared in the MCU that Stan Lee had nothing to do with his creation is Captain America.
Yeah, but like when it comes to mainstream people, they think only Stan Lee, and like I said, he never really tries to correct people if you're not into comics.
Well, Stan Lee is not the only cameo in the movies. Ed Brubaker did it in the second Captain America movie.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, but like I said, when it comes to just getting your name out there, he really, when he said, if you want to be famous, get your name out there.
He's got a very recognizable face because he's been on TV. I mean, not only he's made cameos in movies, he's also had, let's see, he appears frequently do like TV show stuff. He does stuff on Facebook. He's very much out there as a creator.
That's true.
Ben is kind of the same way himself because Ben just kind of does the same thing because people know who he is. I mean, people outside don't read comic books, people kind of know who he is because people probably see his picture, and also I think he's appeared on TV as well. Bendis. I know Joe has.
But the thing is, Bendis wants what Jeff Johns has, and what Jeff Johns has is actual creative insult in TVs and movies. Bendis has none of that.
Did Bendis actually appropriate powers the TV show like before it got canceled?
Yeah, but Bendis want actual say in what goes on in the Marvel movies and TV shows, not just something he created. He wants what Jeff Johns has.
Yeah, but that
the only thing I can think of he created that's been turned into stuff for outside the stuff that's been Jessica Jones powers, and like a couple of his characters, Hill in the Avengers films.
But he has no say in it though.
Yeah, and Quake is also one of his creations as well. People forget the fact he created Quake.
People forget a lot of facts, but like I said, he has no say in what goes in movies and TV shows, and that's what he wants. And that's what ultimately a lot of writers and creators want, like Matt Fraction and all them, like how he.
I don't know, like Joe Quesada has any say on what goes in and out of the movies. I don't think he has any say at all.
He had say until Kevin Feige pretty much separated the two, because Pro Murder had too much say in going on it, and that's what really was killing the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They was basically releasing movies that Pro Murder wanted, and he was forcing the comics to adapt.
Now it's basically all Kevin Feige. Like Kevin Feige has got more control over the MCU than Pro Murder. Yeah, but here's kind of the weird thing, and some people have pointed this out. Hey, Chloe Bennett herself has pointed this out in social media.
Wait, what happened?
Take time to reference the films. Why can't?
Well,
they reference stuff that happens on TV.
They can't anymore because I put my bullshit.
Yeah, they used to, but ever since Pearl Murder lost control of it, it's like Pearl Murder just said, screw it. If he can't put the Inhumans or anybody into his TV shows, he'll just do it into the movies. He'll just do it himself.
Yeah, but here's the thing about the Inhumans TV show. I got a chance to watch it. Boy, it was a decent show for what it was. I know that the pilot episode was bad.
What, Inhumans? Yeah,
Inhumans. It got a little bit better after that. It has interesting ideas, and of course, poking fun at the fact Gorgon is an idiot.
But the damage has already been done.
It was poorly timed.
I mean, I'd say that for Inhumans, they spent more money on Lockjaw than they did on their freaking costumes and makeup.
The entire Inhumans TV show was a disaster from day one. No one cared about the Inhumans.
No. See, the problem was Pearl Murder was dead set on them, and they actually announced the movie for the Inhumans, and you could tell the budget went to the Inhumans movie. But ever since Kevin Feige got control over the cinematic universe, you could tell that Pearl Murder did not foresee that. And once the CEO of Disney put his foot down, Pearl Murder lost any say in what goes into the movie. So he basically rushed the TV show at the last minute. You could tell that there were just a lot of last minute editing.
Yeah,
one of the biggest problems with the show.
Wait, say again?
It's only one of the biggest problems. The inconsistent writing, obviously.
Yeah, you could tell the writing was
the fact that the showrunner of Inhumans was the original showrunner of Iron Fist.
And it was a show about the Dexter. So we all know where that went.
Yeah, You could tell because all the writing went into like a 2 hour something movie. Now they have to figure out how to make this to what? How many episodes are the humans stated?
It was only 8 episodes. It was a mini series.
Yeah, it was 8 episodes. I think that after what happened with Humans, I don't think Marvel ever allowed Scott Buck would ever touch any of their properties ever again.
The problem is Scott Buck with the Fall Guy. He got screwed over. He has never Scott Buck.
Somebody has to take the blame because Perlmutter sure as hell won't take the blame.
Yeah, he won't.
Even though it's his fault that all this happened, he was forcing the movies to bend to his way. He clearly had an idea. The problem was Perlmutter had too much power. Yeah, that's the problem.
Thank God he had less power, but he still had control over the comics. That's what involved.
TV shows too. Actually, he has control over the TV show and the comics. He doesn't have control over the Marvel Studios, the movies. Which Disney,
Puncher? The Puncher was awesome.
But anything that has to do with TV, even the Netflix show, he has say in it. But when it comes to the cinematic universe, he has zero say in it.
But here's the thing about the Punisher show. The people wanted it. Netflix wanted it. Jeff Loeb did not want to have the show happen anyways, and yet it happened.
Yep, it was awesome. I was amazing.
Oh, the Punisher? Dude, there's a lot of things that people, like I said, when it comes to certain people, especially when it comes to Jeff Loeb, because Jeff Loeb is what really got Marvel Studios out of the jam it was in. So I don't know what does Jeff Loeb even does mostly besides
Marvel animation. That's why we have bad animation shows.
Oh, so that's why it suck.
Yep, he can't do EMH. We're being assembled.
Comes to Loeb, I think that he just doesn't understand how people think when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, yeah, he was a good comic writer, but the last good thing he wrote was Captain America White.
Yeah, and that's about it. Ultraman was horrible.
His Nova was okay. It was nothing outstanding. His Rogue just felt like an OC. Because he even basically retconned the fact that way he picked up Mjolnir was, he just used picked up Thor's hand and just beat him with it.
And he punched the Watcher.
Like his Rogue felt like an OC. That's what it was.
Even with Open 3, which was awful, and you read the Hulk, which is stupid.
Universe work. But when it comes to Marvel, I think like half the time he has no idea how the Marvel Universe even works at all.
Yeah, he wrote Sam Alexander. With Sam Alexander, the only good thing he wrote at Marvel with Nova. But then that book got canceled.
See, that's the problem. There are people who work there. There are people who actually are there on merit, and there are people there on connections.
Yep.
Like, there's Taylor Antos, the woman who started the milkshake controversy, where the whole milkshake controversy, where she blew that shit out of proportions. And Gwenpool is actually modeled after her.
And
these are people who
still exist. Why?
Actually, I don't even know why she's the editor of Marvel to begin with, because on her resume, she only edited a magazine. She has no other thing.
Oh, I see Nick.
Huh?
It's in Nick's gotta go.
Oh well, it's about time to wrap this up anyway.
Oh, all right. Well, before we end it, you were saying about Gwenpool.
Oh, I was saying Gwenpool is actually is modeled after Heather Antos, so take that as you will.
Oh. Why's Gwenpool still have a book anyway? I'm still confused about that.
Well, Gwenpool got canceled, but I don't know why. It wasn't, I think it was doing it because of sales. It was actually a solid book. It's just that it came out at a bad time. I mean, a real low point in Marvel's history. Like Miss America Gabby Rivera's. Yeah, that was a pretty low standards when it comes to that book.
And that book is still going even after Legacy. What?
You think? But the problem is that there's a mindset, a political agenda, and as long as you're on Alex Alonso's political regime or whatever, you pretty much got a job at Marvel Comics.
Whoa, I'm still mad about that. Thank God on DC with DC and political bullshit. Oh, actually, scrap that. With DC did politics, it actually makes sense. Marvel's politics, it's stupid, contrived, and makes no sense.
That's because the people who run it don't. The people who run it, they basically don't like the fans.
Yep. How does the people still have a job? I have no idea.
Yeah, but we can actually talk about this tomorrow on the part 2 of this cast.
Yeah, but it will be all day. We'll do part 2.
But until then,
time
you can
dinner.
just do your outro.
All right. You can follow me, Terrence Booker, and you can follow my page on my Twitter. You can follow my VidMe. Also, you can follow me on Twitch. Yeah, I have a Twitter guy. I usually watch on Twitch sometimes. And we're doing for Geek lounge101. So, you want next time on part 2 on Marvel Editor in Chief and more Doomsday Clock.
And anime.
And anime.
And that was Nick Lenz. You can find him on Nick Lenz, even at Facebook, Twitter. Oh, no, he doesn't have a Twitter. Just Facebook and YouTube at Nick Lenz. And there's also Edgar, Comic Book Fan 1992, which you can just find him under that name. Same when it goes for Facebook and Twitter. I mean, YouTube. But until then, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.